Good evening. This is the last time I am ever shooting video after dark. It took me like an hour to figure out how to make the quality good enough because I have zero lighting equipment, just one lamp. I even lit a candle to see if that would help, and it didn't, but I left the candle burning because it smells nice, and I like nice smells. It's cinnamon sugar donut. So the purpose of this video is to talk about dogs who are heavy chewers. And when I say heavy chewers, I don't mean dogs who are just really into tug of war or dogs who you can buy reinforced toys for and they're happy. I mean the dogs who chew through all the toys you could buy them, who rip everything apart, go through a crate of toys a week if you buy the lower quality toys, or even if you try to buy some of the higher quality, quite honestly. And the dogs who, if they don't have enough to chew on, they may get destructive. My dog is one of those dogs, and to touch on the destructive behavior, I mean he's a very obedient dog and he's very good, but if he has nothing to chew on, and I mean chew like a wolf, like he needs to take out that chewing ability on something. He's destroyed his bed before. He doesn't tend to go for my things, but he has destroyed a pair of my shoes. And I understand the struggle with it because I have gone through so many toys, so many options, just looking for something that he will just sit down and chew on. But I am going to review the top 3 items that have helped me through this. So the first item I want to discuss is a soup bone. I'm going to show you, this is one he's already chewed out. So normally it starts out being all full right here. And as you can see, this isn't a light bone that he can break apart. This is a thick, heavy quality bone. And any butcher will have them. Butchers at grocery stores don't tend to be my favorites, but if you have like kind of a unique grocery store close to you, a higher end one, they often will have good quality soup bones. So that's what you need, or just a dedicated butcher. They start out looking like this. This has also been in the freezer, so it's frozen. I buy a bag of them at a time and I keep them in the freezer. And whenever my dog has gone through his last one, or I need a special treat for him to chew on, like if he's waiting on in his crate for me to come home, I'll throw in one of these and just let him at it. And once he's gotten through the meat part of it, and it looks like this, I let him take it around the house, because while it looks like this, I don't really want that meat all over my house, right? Let's contain the raw meat. There isn't really any mess associated with these because he licks it all up. And the marrow he just eats, right? So it gets all hollowed out like this one. A note about the marrow: if your dog is 6 months old or under, this can upset their stomach. Also, if your dog is a very small breed of dog, well, you shouldn't be really watching this video anyway because they don't tend to need these heavy chewing products. My dog is an Australian Shepherd, very muscled, very strong, and he needs to exercise his jaw. So the marrow is not very good if they're 6 months or under. It just makes their stomach go funny. They get diarrhea. You don't really want that. So you have to wait till they're a little bit older, but then these really help. And my dog has been bugging me to have this for a while now, so I'm going to give it to him. As you can see, he's really interested immediately, and he will sit down and chew on this for hours. He loves this. However, I do get the mess part of that, and you may not want to have that in your house. So there are 2 other options. The next one I'll talk about is the bully horn, the classic bully horn, and I'll insert a picture of it here because I don't currently have one and I never intend to buy one again. The bully horn is a really good option. To me, it came to me through my subscription box that I get for him, and he actually went into the package himself and got it out because he was so into it immediately, and it became his favorite toy. I don't think he played with another toy for about 2 weeks. The first thing is, he does start to chew away at it. The other thing about the bully horn, and this is the biggest reason I wouldn't repurchase, is they start to smell. And I mean smell bad. I wouldn't say never get one for your dog, but if you do, please make it an outdoor toy. It's just not a smell you want indoors. It doesn't start smelling immediately. If you do get one, you can have it in the house for about 3 days before it starts to smell, but then it really starts to smell. So they're an excellent option. I just wouldn't do it. There is a third option that's more similar to the bully horn, and that is one of these, which is an antler. And these you can pick up at pretty much any dog store. They all stock them nowadays, and they're not They're not the cheapest things in the world, but I don't find... I mean, I bought this one 2 months ago now, and it is perfectly fine. It looks like this. It's a little bit gnawed on this end, but it doesn't chip and fray like the soup bones and the Bullihorn. It just gets gnawed. So it just kind of molds into a different shape, as you can see on that end. Meanwhile, the rest of it looks clean and like wood. It doesn't smell. It holds up well under his teeth, and it looks pretty. I like the way it looks. It looks like wood. It kind of fits into the look of my home. Because of the gnawed end, they develop some sharp edges, and he has bled on this before. And that isn't something to be incredibly scared of. If your dog's a heavy chewer, at some point something is going to puncture their gums and they will have a bleed. It's not the biggest deal in the world. You just notice when there's blood on it, you take it away, you wash it, and you don't give them anything to chew that heavily on for the next couple of days to give them time to heal. It does happen. It's not the biggest deal. And it's okay. It's just that this is the only toy I've seen do that. The Bullihorn didn't do that, and the soup bones never do that. Oh, the other thing is, the Bullihorn, by the time I threw it out, I would have done a replacement for it because it smelled too bad and also was getting too damaged. While the antler, it's been 2 months and it looks like this. It's fine, and it's going to last him. Honestly, my estimate is this will last about a year before I replace it. So that's pretty good. Alright, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you'd like me to review next. Have a good day!